Well, here we are again with the JVC JL-A20 record player turntable, and hopefully I've selected the right track we wish to play. You can just hear the motor whirring away there. I have lubricated the bearings on the motor, but of course this hasn't been used for many years, so it probably does need to work its way in there a bit, and it might quieten down a bit with use. But the speed is spot on, and yeah, you can tell with the belt it's a good one. As soon as you turn the record player on, it starts up instantly. There's no delay. It doesn't take an age to pick up speed. But yeah, hopefully I'm in the right place here to play the track we want. So we shall lower the stylus down, and here we go.
And I played the blues in 12 bars down Lover's Lane. And you never did have the intelligence to use the 12 keys hanging off of my chain. I don't know how it happened. It all took place so quick. But all I can do is hand it to you. And you live straight.
Well, excuse the pops and crackles, this is just a record I use for testing, but you can hear the speed is nice and steady, and it's relatively silent in playback. I mean, I can just about hear the motor whirring away from where I'm standing now, but of course with a record playing you wouldn't hear that anyway, and it is only the motor that is a little bit noisy. It's not mechanically noisy anywhere else. There's nothing squeaking or banging or clicking in the mechanism. There would be no reason to anyway, because it's just directly driven from the motor pulley through the belt, and the belt goes round the underside of the platter. So very simple mechanism there. Record players are on the whole quite straightforward, but it is the automatic return and the shut off switches that are the things that often do like to play up. The problem with this is it's what is it? It must be 40 years old, and it's all plastic inside. See, I quite like BSR record players, which are idler driven, and they're basically all metal construction, and you don't have any of this brittle plastic to worry about. But in here it's all white gears, white plastic gears, and even the railer and re-railer for the belt is plastic. Everything is plastic, and it is getting brittle with age, and maybe that's why that bit snapped off there. It happened before I had it, and it's you know, you have to be just mindful that how old this is, and that the plastic will be getting a little bit fragile now. But it does all work, and hopefully it'll have a new lease of life. It's a Japanese made JVC deck, and certainly made in the days when JVC really made some good equipment. And on the back of the deck it actually says made by the Victor Corporation, and that sort of ages it, because yeah, stuff of that era used to have that stamped on it. So yeah, very nice indeed, and well worth the £16 for a new cartridge and stylus. You can spend a lot of money on cartridges and styluses, or styli I should probably say, but bearing in mind I was taking a chance on how well this thing would actually work, and you know, and whether it would even work again, I decided to just buy a cheap one for now, and that'll do nicely. But no doubt this record player will find a new home actually, and I'm sure that whoever has it will make up their mind what cartridge and stylus they wish to use with it. They may decide to stick with this one, or they might get something a bit more upmarket, shall we say. But bearing in mind the condition of this deck, which isn't like new, it's certainly seen a lot of use over the years, I don't know if it's really worth spending too much money on a stylus and cartridge. And that one there looks very in keeping with the rest of it, so it'll do nicely. And that's what the deck looks like with the lid shut. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed it, and bye for now.